available as we speak, and you can see it on ESPN+. His top 3 picks, Mel has NC State offensive lineman Ikem Ekwonu going number 1 overall to Jacksonville. That is a flip from the last time that Mel did a mock. At number 2, he's got Detroit taking Michigan's Aiden Hutchinson. He set the Michigan program record with 14 sacks last year. The Lions desperately need someone to rush the passer. At 3 overall, we go back to the offensive line. He has Houston taking Alabama's left tackle Evan Neal. Texans still have left tackle Laramie Tunsil in-house, but they allowed 44 sacks a year ago. Take a look at the rest of the top 10, all in for defense with the Giants, who have the 2 top 10 picks, Kayvon Thibodeau and Devin Lloyd, and of course no quarterbacks currently slated in the top 10. And at this relatively still early stage of the process, as we bring the one and only Mel Kiper into the conversation, the man who invented the draft, at this relatively early stage, I think people are still sort of focusing on where the quarterbacks are going to wind up getting slotted. So we decided we would look at a couple of the most interesting teams. The Steelers, after all these years, they need to find a replacement for Ben Roethlisberger. Is that guy in the first round of this year's draft, Mel, yes or no?
So it could be, Greeny, where they're picking at 20. You think about, will Kenny Pickett from Pitt be there? I don't think so. Malik Willis, Liberty, could be there. It could fall in their lap at 20. They may not have to move up to get him. Matt Corral, Ole Miss, could certainly be there. Got to trust your rankings, Greeny. That's what you go back to. And I have Pickett right now at 19, Willis at 20, Corral at 27. So you think about top 10, rich for me, 20 is about where you start thinking about a quarterback in this draft.
Okay, so that would be an interesting one. That almost answers the question here, but the Giants have 2 picks in the top 10, and again, as I mentioned, you've got them going defense with both of them, including Thibodeau, who at one point in this process people viewed maybe as the number 1 prospect of everyone. Is there a quarterback better than Daniel Jones in this draft?
Well, I believe Kenny Pickett could be Derek Carr. Something I've said this. Is he Andy Dalton? Is he Derek Carr? Somewhere in between. He's going to be a good quarterback. So Daniel Jones needs help. The offensive line needs to come together and keep improving, and you got to keep Barkley healthy. You think about the receivers staying healthy and being on the field at the same time and catch the ball for a change, some of these guys like Evan Ingram. And if that all came together, now you have Brian Daboll with Mike Kafka. Daniel Jones, this is his year to either get it done, win games, or they're going to move on. So, no, I think they use those picks. Like I said, the quarterbacks are at 19, 20, and 27 on the board. You're picking with 2 picks in the top 10. That's a major, major reach to take a quarterback that high, especially when you get 2 really good defensive players that you could take, or maybe Charles Cross, a left tackle from Mississippi State, as a possibility as well. Yeah, the Giants, it seems they almost always go left tackle in this draft. Somehow they address the line every single year, Mel, and it gets worse every single year. I don't understand how that happens, but somehow that seems to be the case. All right, here's the really challenging one. Philadelphia, Jalen Hurts. They have 3 first-round picks, all of them in the mid-teens area there. Is there a better option for them than Jalen Hurts in this draft? That's a tricky one. You're right about that, Greeny. Jalen Hurts has shown signs of becoming a really good dual-threat quarterback, but his passing skills need to keep improving, seeing the field, being more accurate, more precise, and certainly a late second-round pick is what he was for a reason. But he's a great kid. He works as hard as anybody. He gives you that multiple dimension as far as running and passing, but his passing is the key. Does it get to the point where you can win on a consistent basis with him, win a divisional title, move on, and maybe win a Super Bowl? But they have the 3 first-round picks they haven't needed as far as pass rusher, corner, big receiver to help with Devontae Smith, who had an outstanding rookie year, considering Hurts is not a great passing quarterback right now. So I would stick with Hurts over the quarterbacks in this draft, but we'll have to see how it evolves. They have, like I say, 3 first-round picks. They have some ability there to move up, move down, stockpile more picks. But I think Jalen Hurts deserves the benefit of the doubt right now. If you want to draft one and keep him there to see how Hurts develops, and if he doesn't, you have that fallback plan. You could go that route. But I think Hurts deserves to be the quarterback, the starting quarterback for the Eagles this coming season.
All right, Mel Kiper again, Mock 2.0, available on ESPN+. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.